Right then, yet again, it is another different video to the usual ones, but I've invested in something that may be completely stupid, but maybe something really fun here to do on this YouTube channel. And it is nothing more than a 3D printer. Now, this could be a stupid idea, but I had the idea of 3D printing ride resins, ride track, different things to do with theme parks and ride models. Now, this has to be said, I am completely new to this. I have basic grasps of CAD from a course I did in college, but apart from that, I am very new to this. So throughout this video, if you know more and you notice things, please do bear with me as I'm picking things up, because it might be a bit slow. But today's video, we're gonna jump straight in and try and print roller coaster track. Now, first things first, off the bat, to print something straight off, because I haven't had much experience with this printer yet designing things, I've only really used this printer to print pre-designed files. So what I'm going to do, one piece I found on Thingiverse, which is an incredible 3D printing file website. If you ever get a printer or you have one, check out this website, it's amazing. They're really talented designers here. But we've got a piece of B&M track, which is going to be first, because I haven't really got a grasp of the CAD aspect of uploading it yet. Send that to the printer. Then, what we're going to do is I'm going to jump on Inventor, which is the software I have the most experience with in terms of CAD softwares, and I'm going to try and make some RMC Raptor track to send over. So without further ado, let's start, shall we? So we are going to be printing a piece of track called B&M Track Desk Decorations by Smokehouse 9. Now, this is an incredible file. As you can see, it looks awesome. It's a desk decoration, pre-designed everything. He's put everything on down to printer settings you need. So let's get into slicing it. So first thing we want to do is jump over to the Creality Slicer software that came with the printer. And there it is. So now, as you can tell, it likes to scale things to very small measurements in this software. Instead of 20, I think we want 200. Is that going to mess up the entire scale? Yes, it will. Now, we can scale this automatically then, can't we? There we go. That's looking a bit better. That's looking like a reasonable model size, wouldn't you say? That looks great. Now, what we do, from what I understand, is you go over here. What I will say in this video, please bear with me. If I'm doing something that's stupid, hopefully I'll learn. Please do pick me up on it and teach me where I'm messing up, because I have no clue. But then I'm pretty sure we just go slice with generated supports, because as you can see, it's got red areas on this file, which means that it'll fall when you print it. So what from doing this it has done is, there we go, it has generated supports for us as it prints up through the layers. This file is going to take 10 hours to print. Now, given that I don't want to be up late, I should probably start printing it now. So let's get into it. Sorry if the audio in this bit is a bit shoddy. I'm sort of working on a very odd setup right now. So I've put the CAD file onto the SD card that the printer comes with. Now, from what I understand, this goes in here and we turn it on. Ooh, something's happening. That's good. Now, the audio here is probably going to go like crap because it's got a fan powering it constantly. And what I'm going to do now is just try and lift up all of the crap from where I've been doing the G-codes off the website to get the printer set up. We go to Print, B&M Track, Confirm. Now, after this has heated up to the desired temperatures, it should start going. I'll keep you all posted, and while it's doing that, I'm going to start working on the RMC Raptor track. So then, here we go, creating the CAD file for the RMC Raptor track. Now, obviously, as you can tell, this is sped up because it takes quite a while for me to get the grasp of this software. I haven't used it for quite some months. But as you can see, what I'm doing now is I'm just getting the base shape of the RMC track, spreading up from middle. Notice that the bottom piece wasn't quite the dimensions I wanted. I had a bit of tweaking things and adjusting things to make sure all the dimensions work. As you can see, it started taking shape now, building on the faces. I thought I had an indent for the rails, but it turns out it doesn't from what I can see online. If I'm wrong, then I guess I can print another one in future if people pick me up on that. But yeah, as you can see now, I'm just filleting the edges, making it look a bit nicer, taking off the bottom piece, putting the obviously circular support in so we can have a stand beneath it, filleting that, making it look nice, making it look sleek so it can decorate my desk, because I really like this, and the B&M track's incredible, so I'm hoping this looks as good. Now, what you can see now is I'm trying to indent an RMC sort of lettering into the top. Now, this didn't quite go very well. Quite frankly, it isn't the best in terms of detail. I will get better at it the more I'm using this software. I used to be quite fluent on it, but I'm a bit rusty at the minute, so bear with me. But as you can see, I'm just finishing the indentations into the track. Then after this, I start on the slicing for the CAD file. Now, the slicing for the CAD file was something that I took a bit of tinkering with, just because it took a little bit of adjustment. It had, obviously you can see I'm doing a bit of fiddling around with the positioning because I didn't want to use too many supports. I ended up using quite a lot in the end, which wasn't what I was desiring to do. So I've had a bit of tweaking around. Notice I can sit on its side, which was the best really for it. After this, I'm going to send it to the printer, obviously. Get it printing. I won't show that bit again because it's literally the same first step over again. So then on to the results. Out of the two prints, I obviously started printing off the B&M track, which, as you can see, it's incredibly high detail. It's perfect size to sit on your desk. It's not too big or small. It looks incredible. Really high detail, really quick print for what you're getting. I think this was only 5 hours, which for the detail it holds, really good. Only had supports on these bottom rails. Really impressive. Now for my print. This was obviously my first sort of file that I designed and sent to the printer, so the first thing that I'd done from the get-go, designed, printed everything, and it was the RMC Raptor track. And although the scaling is absolutely horrible, compared in size, it's ridiculous. But I'll be honest, I'm quite happy with this. You've got the RMC indent actually worked on print. It's got the proper shape, you can see it. It stands up on its own. It's bulkier, it's a bit too big, but it's visible, I guess. Just say it's easier to see. I think it looks incredible. So then, I'll have to say, I consider this video a success. The pre-designed file turned out awesome, as expected obviously, and my one didn't do too bad at all, so I have to say, success for this video. Shout out to obviously Smokehouse 9 for this design. It will be linked in the description because they deserve credit for this. This is really awesome. My one I won't put on there for the time being. If people want it, I can add it. Just say in comments, I'll be fine to link the file and add it on there. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.